What up, guys? It's Bandit Owens here for the second episode of Shovel Knight. So in this video, I'm going to be basically wandering through the village here, and I'm going to do another stage. So about this game so far, this game is actually pretty phenomenal. I'm playing it on my PC, which is a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm mostly an Xbox gamer or a Wii gamer. I don't have a Wii U, which I know you can get it on Wii U, and I have a 3DS, but I don't have a capture card for my 3DS, so playing this on my PC, it's a little bit different. As you can tell by my channel, I'm not a very big PC gamer. Every now and then I do some PC games, but for the most part, it's a little bit difficult to get recording, or my computer's not built well enough in order to handle playing a game and really recording at the same time. But because this game is an 8-bit, it works perfectly, actually. Smooth frame rate from Fraps the entire time, and I'm really digging it. So this game is basically like the amalgamation of the 8-bit era. Now, I'm only 21 years old, and I do have some experience with these 8-bit games. I grew up when I was really young playing a lot of them, so I played Mega Man, Super Mario. This reminds me a lot of Mega Man, though, actually, but Castlevania. But Shovel Knight, this actually does remind me a lot of Mega Man, actually. Just the way the zones work and the way the character moves. But I really dig the 8-bit style. I know it's really easy to get in a trap here with these sort of games. Now, I know this game was crowdfunded, and there has been a lot of indie games that have a retro feel to them. There are a lot of 8-bit platformers or 16-bit platformers, and I feel like that genre is getting a little bit old. I realize why there's a large amount of them compared to some other games. These are relatively straightforward to make. Like, you're not going to see a AAA indie game. It mostly doesn't work that way. But these games can be made by a small team or maybe even one person. I know the other indie game getting a lot of buzz right now is Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, at least Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to come out soon. Might see if I want to do a Let's Play of that. The game is not very resource intensive. So we're going to go here and we're going to fight the King Knight. So this is the King Knight stage. So this is my second stage here, so I'm still kind of getting used to the controls. I almost fell in there. I was kind of lucky. That was almost reminded me of Castlevania. Particularly the NES Castlevanias, of course, where you get hit and you seem to get like attracted towards the to the pits. So like you get hit once in like a very harrowing platforming section, and what happens is you instantly die because you fall in the pit. And that's what kind of reminds me of there, but I got lucky. So some new enemies here, those horses, kind of like the knight chess pieces there, will attack you by just charging straight forward. No little pause right there. I'm sorry, I had to let my dog in. But relatively straightforward stage here. You see these cauldrons dropping sand. So a lot of those jumps here that you'll see a bit later on in the level really showcase just how great this game is. It controls so well. I think this is probably one of the best controlling games I've ever played. It's so smooth, you can perfectly control where you want to go. So if I mess up platforming, it's my fault. If the game isn't terrible, I don't blame the game at all for it. So also I was thinking of a kind of 8-bit-ish games this reminds me of. The Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures. I think it was with the Screw Tack Games and some other studio that I can't remember. But I remember playing that. That game is pretty difficult. Now I hear Shovel Knight really picks up the difficulty towards the later in the stages. Now I'm still very early on in the game, so I'm not really experiencing the really difficult stages. But Angry Video Game Nerd's Adventures, I might dig that one out to do a Let's Play on it, depending how it goes after I finish this one. So Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, super fucking hard, requires a lot of like memorization. It's very, very classic difficulty. I think I still haven't even beaten yet. I'm still stuck on the last level, which I'm probably not even going to be that good at anymore, because I was starting to get pretty good at that last level, but I couldn't beat the last boss, and I think that's where I gave up, was on the last boss. Fred Fucks is like just crazy, but that entire game actually is pretty difficult as well. I think that would be a fun Let's Play. I don't know, maybe I'll see. Maybe I actually might try to stream that one. Might take a couple hours of actual game time. So, speaking of streaming, that was pretty good. I gave myself a segue there. So speaking of streaming, you should notice, if you've been following my channel at all, I've been starting to put up some archive streams. So I think I mentioned before in the last video, I finally have the stream archive thing really figured out, how to get my videos off Twitch, how to make sure they're archived, and how to convert them and save them. So I uploaded the second part of the Outlast series, which I've been doing. So the first part is not available. I don't know why I'm saying that really in this Let's Play here, but first part is not available. Again, the first part is not available. I didn't have the stream set to archive. That was my first real foray into Twitch streaming. So I don't have the first like 20 minutes or so. So I just started it with the second part. That's intentional. So if you see part 2, there is no part 1. So try not to bother me about that one. But Outlast is pretty scary. I think I'm only really streaming that one when I have another person over, kind of to bounce off. My friend Avkavar Turtle, who has played through the entire game before, so he is actually the perfect person to play it with, because he beat the game and he kind of knows when everything's coming up, so he's kind of been a little prepped when something's about to happen, and we have some pretty good conversations in the middle of it. So that was a really long-winded way of saying that the Twitch stream, like the Twitch archives, I think I'm calling it, Twitch archives Outlast episode 1 is up. Those are actually pretty easy to put up. Not a lot of editing required, pretty much almost no editing actually, because all the commentary is there. I think I'm going to try to use a better mic next time, or maybe just go to the Kinect mic because I have 2 people. So those will be up. I'm guessing stream on the weekends. Maybe there'll be a couple weekends where I have to stream by myself, but I'm guessing that those will be up on Monday. So I'm working on a Monday-Thursday schedule right now for uploads. So Twitch something on Monday, and then Shovel Knight on Thursday for the time being. Maybe I'm going to make this a kind of a retro platformer. I think that it actually sounds like a good idea. I'm going to see, this is how serious I am about this. I'm going to write this down. It's going to be this fun. You can hear my sticky note. Oh yeah, there's the sticky note. So I'm going to write this down here. Maybe turn Thursday into a retro platformer Let's Play day. So let me get right back up into the mic here. So my video just cut out, so I can't see shit what's going on right now. But oh well. I'm just going to keep talking over this. Oh, there we go. That's kind of weird. I think my editing program kind of crapped out on that scream there. Oh well, hopefully that the render will be okay. If not, that might be a little bit awkward to watch. Might have to skip past it. It's just on that one screen, I guess. Oh, okay, there we go. But Thursday, maybe a retro platformer day. I don't know, maybe not like a new retro platformer, maybe like a different platformer game. Maybe after Shovel Knight, go to AVGN Adventures, so Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures. So I've been looking for new ideas for Let's Plays lately. I'm trying to figure out something to play, or I've been leaning more towards like the Twitch archive and then uploading those as like a Let's Play. I don't have an HDMI capture card for my Xbox One yet. Probably be a little bit before I get one, so I'm very limited in like the video quality. I know Xbox has the Upload Studio, but I I don't really like the quality, kind of like the frame rate's really messed up in that. And it you know, I try to have like good video quality at least, or at least 720p, and I kind of don't want to be too bad. I think like the only thing I settle on really is the Project M gameplay, the Super Smash Bros. Gameplay I've been putting up, because that records natively in 480p. 480p, so usually I can settle on the quality of that, because that's like the best I can make it without recording on an emulator. But I really try to do so. I'm looking into doing more Xbox One Let's Plays. I don't know what games yet. I think I mentioned before last week I beat Dragon Age Inquisition. I started playing Assassin's Creed Unity. That game is something else. It's okay so far. I'm a really big Assassin's Creed fan. I love like all the games, even 3. I know that's like kind of blasphemous to some people, but I love all the games, and this one kind of controls real quick. I don't know if I'm just not used to it yet, or it's like my first time playing Assassin's Creed in a while, so that's the issue. But it's a little weird first, like especially when you compare it. I know it's an open world third person game, so it's not exactly you can't exactly compare it to Shovel Knight, but compared to like that game where it's very difficult to control where you want to go, and you compare it to something like this where you have pretty much free range over your movement, it's quite noticeable. But we'll see. I'll keep making my way through that one. But I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. Lately. I think I might have some matches I might upload during the week. So my tentative upload schedule right now is Thursday, which is the Retro Platformer Day, and then let's go Monday is Twitch Archive, and then I'm thinking maybe, let's see here, Monday, Thursday, maybe like a good Wednesday video. Let's try like a good Wednesday video. So Wednesday would be like, I'm gonna call that Super Smash Bros. Day. So basically that'll be me just uploading random games, maybe with commentary, probably most likely without commentary. Just different games, because my friends and I have been having a blast playing Super Smash Bros. Lately. So mainly going to upload. I have actually like probably about 3 weeks worth of matches recorded right now. We have pretty much get together once a week, pretty much like either Saturday or Sunday, and we just play for a few hours. So I have a lot of matches. We do a lot of fun stuff. Like I think we did Peach Dittos for a Peach costume. So it was like a costume matches. You know, it's really inspired by a Drumline, the movie with, I think it's Nick Cannon. So they have the Drumline, so they like drum battle each other for spots. I think it's like the white guy that plays like the bass drum battled the other dude for his spot. So that's kind of what like the costume matches are, is like you battle someone for the costume. So my friend Avkavar Turtle, CJ as we know him, he got first dibs on the Fireflower Peach costume in Project M, which is like the one with the ponytail. So basically I've wanted to use that costume, and he was the first person to main Peach, which is why he got to lay his claim on that costume. So basically I wanted that costume, so I decided to play him in a match, even though now I've been modding Project M lately, so I managed to make every Peach costume have a ponytail. So it's more of a pride thing. So maybe upload those during the week. I think we did a lot of matches actually, so it might be a significant upload. But it's a fun watch actually. Those matches were pretty intense. Maybe looking into doing some more like live commentary for that one, or maybe have like a face cam or something during the videos. I haven't exactly made up my mind yet. This is a very good time right now, because I'm trying some new things with these Let's Plays and trying some new games. Well, anyway, that about wraps up the time, so I'll see you later, guys.